Welcome back to Who Died Today USA channel. In the past few days, we have received somber news about the passing of extraordinary talents. Today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Additionally, we will recap the stars we have recently lost. Before we begin, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Loretta Swit, the Emmy-winning actress best known for her iconic role as Madge. Margaret Hot Lips Houlihan on MASH passed away on May 30th, 2025, at her home in New York City. She was 87 years old. Her death, believed to be from natural causes, marked the end of a luminous career that spanned decades across television, film, and theater. Born Loretta Jane Swed in Passaic, New Jersey, to Polish immigrants, Swit studied at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts before launching her acting career. She appeared in numerous TV series in the late 1960s before her breakthrough in 1972 as the sharp and resilient head nurse on MASH, a role she portrayed for the show's entire 11-season run. Her performance earned her 2 Emmy Awards and made her one of the most recognizable faces in television history. Swit's work extended beyond MASH. She starred in more than 25 TV movies, including the original Cagney and Lacey pilot, and had notable roles in series like Gunsmoke, Mission Impossible, and ER. On stage, she earned accolades including the Sarah Siddons Award for her performance in Shirley Valentine, which she performed over 1,200 times. Outside of acting, Swit was a passionate animal rights advocate. She founded the Sweetheart Animal Alliance and worked tirelessly to prevent cruelty and support animal welfare through various projects and fundraising efforts. Her legacy endures not only through her groundbreaking portrayal of a strong female character in MASH, but also in the countless women she inspired to enter nursing and healthcare. Loretta Swit will be remembered as a talented, compassionate, and trailblazing figure in the entertainment world. Sherri Rob, a pioneering literary agent, talent manager, and producer, passed away on February 14, 2025, at the age of 81, after a prolonged battle with congestive heart disease. A memorial service will be held on June 9th at Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Her influence in publishing, television, and film stretched across 5 decades. Robb played an instrumental role in shaping the literary and entertainment careers of notable figures. She was pivotal in the publication of Robert Graysmith's Zodiac, a chilling account of the Zodiac killings in San Francisco, which inspired David Fincher's acclaimed 2007 film Zodiac. In television and screenwriting, she helped launch the career of Ronald D. Moore, known for Battlestar Galactica and Star Trek Deep Space Nine, by selling his first scripts to Paramount. Robb was also behind Betty White's literary debut with Pet Love, 1983, inspired by White's personal stories of healing through her pets following the death of her husband. Additionally, she was a driving force behind Mary Wilson's Dreamgirl, My Life as a Supreme, a best-selling music autobiography. Starting her professional life as a therapist and educator after earning degrees from Whittier College and Smith College, Robb transitioned into publishing and talent management. She co-founded the Andrews and Robb Agency in 1981, launched AFH Talent Agency in 1989, and founded the Robb Co. in 2003. Her final venture, the Robb Squad Film Co., produced The Memory in My Heart in 2024. Robb's legacy includes mentoring over 100 debut authors and advocating for fresh voices in the industry. Inducted into the Personal Managers Hall of Fame in 2019, she leaves behind a legacy of innovation, mentorship, and a deep commitment to storytelling. Breaking news. Our next story brings us into the heart of one of today's most resilient and multi-dimensional stars, Selena Gomez. She is a singer, actress, entrepreneur, and mental health advocate, whose journey, marked by fame, adversity, and purpose, continues to resonate deeply with fans across the world. At 31, she has already lived many lives: Disney child star, pop music powerhouse, fashion icon, and voice for millions battling chronic illness and emotional struggles. But how did she get here? And what can we learn from the way she keeps rising, again and again? Selena Gomez was born on July 26, 1992, in Grand Prairie, Texas. Her early years were humble, raised by a single mother who nurtured her love for the arts. By age 10, Selena landed her first major gig on Barney and Friends, but it was her breakout role as Alex Russo on the hit Disney Channel show Wizards of Waverly Place that turned her into a household name. Her magnetic presence, comedic timing, and natural charm made her a standout among child actors. But Selena had bigger dreams. After Disney, she deliberately shifted her career trajectory, taking on edgier roles in Spring Breakers, Monte Carlo, and The Fundamentals of Caring. In 2021, she reached a new level of acclaim with her starring role in Hulu's Only Murders in the Building. As Mabel Mora, she showcased emotional range, quiet strength, and subtle humor, proving that she could stand shoulder to shoulder with legends like Steve Martin and Martin Short. But while the cameras captured her rise, something else was unfolding behind the scenes. In 2015, Selena revealed that she had been diagnosed with lupus, a chronic autoimmune disease. The condition caused profound fatigue, joint pain, and ultimately led to her needing a kidney transplant in 2017. Her friend, actress Francia Raisa, gave her that second chance at life. It was a private ordeal made public, but Selena embraced transparency. She opened up not to invite sympathy, but to educate others and break stigma. And the challenges did not end there. Selena later revealed that she had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, a condition often misunderstood, frequently stigmatized. Instead of retreating, she stepped forward. She discussed her diagnosis on national platforms. She created documentaries like My Mind and Me to offer an unfiltered look into the highs and lows of her mental health. Her honesty became a lifeline for others. Have you ever struggled in silence, unsure how to speak your truth? Selena's openness reminds us that healing begins the moment we share. Fueled by her own journey, Selena launched Rare Beauty in 2020, not just a cosmetics brand, but a movement. Rare Beauty promotes self-expression, self-acceptance, and challenges the unrealistic beauty standards that dominate the industry. Through the Rare Impact Fund, Selena pledged to raise $100 million in 10 years to support mental health services, especially for underserved communities. What does beauty mean to you? Is it about how you look or how you feel when you look in the mirror? Rare Beauty's success has been astronomical. It has become one of the most talked about beauty brands globally and catapulted Selena into the ranks of the youngest self-made billionaires. But her focus has never been on the money. "I just want to make things that matter," she said, and she has. Not stopping there, she co-founded Wondermind, a mental wellness platform offering tools, resources, and conversations designed to make mental fitness part of daily life. While the startup recently faced financial strains, Selena's commitment has not wavered. Her advocacy earned her the Morton E. Ruderman Award in 2022, recognizing her impact in destigmatizing mental illness. As Selena became a powerful voice for wellness and healing, she also remained under a magnifying glass. Her highly publicized relationship with Justin Bieber and the emotional toll it took became tabloid fodder. In recent years, her romance with music producer Benny Blanco sparked new headlines, some supportive, others harsh. But through it all, she has chosen peace. She has often said that she wants to be known for what she stands for, not who she dates. And perhaps that is what makes her journey so deeply human. Like many, she has experienced heartbreak, loneliness, and the ache of being misunderstood. How do you define yourself? By your past relationships, or by the values you carry forward? Selena's dreams continue to evolve. She has spoken about wanting to become a mother, even considering surrogacy or adoption due to health reasons. "I am open to whatever form that love takes," she said. It is this gentle, unshakable hope that continues to make her story resonate. Even through struggle, she remains soft. Even when judged, she chooses kindness. From starring in children's television to creating billion-dollar enterprises, Selena Gomez has proven time and again that success is not a straight path. It bends, it breaks, it demands pause, reflection, and sometimes reinvention. And yet, here she is, still standing, still smiling, still singing, still believing. Now, we turn to you. What part of Selena's journey speaks to your own? Have her songs helped you through tough days? Has her advocacy encouraged you to speak up about your own health or emotions? Share your reflections in the comments. Tell us what Selena means to you. Because in honoring her, we also honor the parts of ourselves we are learning to love again. If this story has touched your heart, follow us for more intimate portraits of the artists who not only entertain us, but empower us. Because in a world full of noise, Selena Gomez remains a clear, steady voice reminding us that even in brokenness, there is beauty. And in every challenge, a chance to rise. Selena Gomez is not just surviving, she is leading. And her legacy is only just beginning. Leslie "Les" Dilley, a masterful art director and production designer, dedicated more than 6 decades to shaping the magic of cinema. Born in 1941 in the Rhondda Valley of South Wales, Les began his journey humbly, learning construction and architecture as a teenager. By the age of 23, he was already working on film sets, laying the foundation for what would become one of the most visually impactful careers in Hollywood history. Les is best known for helping bring to life some of the most iconic films of all time. His work on Star Wars: A New Hope and Raiders of the Lost Ark earned him 2 Academy Awards for Best Art Direction. He also received Oscar nominations for his artistry on Alien, The Empire Strikes Back, and The Abyss. His creative touch helped define the look and feel of modern adventure and science fiction cinema, collaborating with visionaries like George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, James Cameron, and Ridley Scott. Behind the scenes, Les was known not just for his impeccable craftsmanship, but for his warm British humor, tireless work ethic, and devotion to his family. Whether building sets on location or crafting furniture in his home workshop, he poured his heart into everything he created. On May 20th, 2025, Les passed peacefully due to complications related to Alzheimer's disease, surrounded by his loving family. His legacy continues not only in the films that continue to inspire new generations, but also in the family home he built, an enduring tribute to the life he lived and loved. Leslie Dilley's life was a story of imagination, dedication, and love, a true artist who helped bring dreams to the screen and warmth to those who knew him. Roy Ayers, the visionary vibraphonist, whose melodies brought warmth and rhythm to generations, left behind a remarkable legacy built over more than 60 years in music. Born in Los Angeles in 1940, Roy grew up surrounded by sound. His earliest memory of music tied to a special moment when, at 5 years old, he was handed a set of mallets by the legendary Lionel Hampton. From that moment, music became his purpose, his passion, and his lifelong companion. Beginning with his debut album West Coast Vibes in 1963, Roy's artistry evolved alongside the changing tides of jazz. In the 1970s, he formed Roy Ayers Ubiquity and pioneered a new sound that blended jazz, soul, and funk, creating what would later influence genres like acid jazz and neo-soul. His music was rhythmic, lush, and uplifting, with Everybody Loves the Sunshine becoming an anthem of joy and resilience that resonated across cultures and decades. Roy's impact was profound, not only as a performer and composer, but as a bridge between generations. His songs were embraced by artists from Mary J. Blige to Kendrick Lamar, sampled over and over again, his sound living on through the pulse of modern music. He collaborated with countless artists, from Herbie Mann to Erykah Badu, always open to new ideas, always guided by the heartbeat of the groove. On March 4, 2025, Roy passed peacefully in New York City following a long illness. He was 84. His family described his life as beautiful, a sentiment echoed by the millions who found comfort, celebration, and connection through his work. Roy Ayers gave us music that could fill a room, move a soul, or simply make you smile. His sunshine continues to shine in every beat and every memory. Troy Seals, a gifted guitarist and prolific songwriter, lived a life filled with rhythm, grit, and remarkable stories. Born in 1938 in Big Hill, Kentucky, Troy discovered music early and carried it with him through every twist and turn of his life. From performing rockabilly in his teens to working construction jobs to support his family, Troy's path to success was anything but straight. But through perseverance and a deep love for storytelling through song, he found his true voice in Nashville. Over the decades, Troy penned more than 75 charting singles and more than 10 #1 hits, becoming one of country music's most enduring voices behind the scenes. His collaborations touched legends across genres: Willie Nelson, Ray Charles, Elvis Presley, Eric Clapton, and Etta James among them. The soulful ballad Seven Spanish Angels, recorded by Nelson and Charles, became an unexpected country classic. And with songs like We Had It All and Lost in the 50s Tonight, Troy crafted timeless pieces that still echo in hearts today. Troy's journey included a remarkable return to music after building studios and working construction. He found joy in writing with others, often starting a song from a simple phrase or a shared feeling. His openness, warmth, and instinct for melody made him a favorite among artists and collaborators alike. On March 6, 2025, Troy passed peacefully at his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee, at the age of 86. Though no cause was shared, his legacy speaks volumes. With every verse he wrote, Troy Seals gave voice to life's longings and joys. His music continues to bring people together, each lyric a testament to a life well lived and a heart that never stopped listening. The Vivienne, known offstage as James Lee Williams, brought light, humor, and extraordinary talent to the world of drag performance. Born in Colwyn Bay, Wales, and rising to international recognition as the inaugural winner of RuPaul's Drag Race UK, the Vivienne left an indelible mark on the stage and in the hearts of fans around the globe. From the beginning, James was more than just a performer. He was a storyteller, a comedian, and a trailblazer. With razor-sharp wit, polished glamour, and undeniable stage presence, the Vivienne transformed challenges into triumphs and brought joy to countless lives. As the first UK queen to be crowned by RuPaul and the only international contestant invited to return for All Stars 7, James helped elevate the global visibility of British drag artistry. Offstage, James was deeply loved by family, friends, and a fan community that spanned generations. Those closest to him remember his warmth, generosity, and the unique way he made everyone feel seen and celebrated. On March 4, 2025, James passed at the age of 32 due to a cardiac arrest linked to substance use. His family and manager chose to share this openly, hoping to raise awareness and spark important conversations about wellness and support for those who may be struggling. In tribute, a new documentary titled Dear Viv is being produced with the blessing of his family and friends, honoring the laughter, love, and legacy that the Vivienne gave so freely. Though his time with us was brief, the Vivienne's spirit lives on, in every dazzling performance, every smile he inspired, and in the vibrant community he helped shape. He will always be remembered as a true original who lit up every room and stage he entered. Max Romeo, one of reggae's most powerful and enduring voices, spent his life turning rhythm into resistance and poetry into protest. Born Maxwell Livingston Smith in 1944 in Alexandria, Jamaica, Max's journey was shaped by hardship and resilience. He found music early, his voice rising from the streets of Kingston to the world stage. Max began his career in the 1960s, first charming audiences with cheeky, provocative hits like Wet Dream, which, despite controversy, became a top 10 hit in the UK and marked him as a rising star. But his true calling emerged in the 1970s as he embraced Rastafarian beliefs and shifted his message toward justice, equality, and spiritual strength. With songs like Chase the Devil and Let the Power Fall on I, Max gave voice to the struggles and hopes of everyday Jamaicans. His landmark album, War Ina Babylon, created with producer Lee Scratch Perry, became a cornerstone of the roots reggae movement. Its influence still felt in hip-hop, dance, and global protest music today. Though he faced challenges, including political tensions that led him to New York, Max never strayed from his mission. He recorded dozens of albums, toured extensively, and continued to uplift and inspire with every note. On April 11, 2025, Max passed in St. Andrew Parish, Jamaica, due to heart complications. He was 80. A gentle soul and a devoted father, he leaves behind his wife Charm, 11 children including musicians Zana and Azizi, and a legacy that echoes far beyond Jamaica's shores. Max Romeo sang with purpose and lived with conviction. His music was more than entertainment. It was a movement, a message, and a memory that will continue to resonate through generations. Brian Avnet, a devoted artist, manager, and guiding light in the music industry, dedicated his life to nurturing talent and shaping iconic careers. Born in Baltimore in 1942, Brian's early years were rooted in the performing arts. From managing a theater as a teenager to sharing an apartment with future stars Dustin Hoffman and Jon Voight, his journey began with passion and vision. Over the course of his extraordinary 6-decade career, Brian became a trusted figure behind the scenes of some of music's most celebrated voices. He helped bring the Manhattan Transfer to Grammy-winning acclaim, worked side by side with David Foster on albums for Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Natalie Cole, and many others, and discovered a young Josh Groban, whose voice would go on to touch millions. Brian's leadership extended beyond management. He was the heart behind 143 Records, helping launch Michael Bublé and supporting artists across genres with compassion and care. Known for his integrity, he never signed contracts. His artists worked with him because of trust, respect, and a deep belief in his guidance. On May 14, 2025, Brian passed at home in Los Angeles after living with Parkinson's disease for several years. He was 82. Remembered as kind, honest, and profoundly loyal, Brian leaves behind a legacy not only of hit records and industry accolades, but of enduring relationships and lives changed for the better. For those who knew him, Brian Avnet was more than a manager. He was a mentor, a friend, and a steady hand in an ever-changing world. His legacy is a testament to what it means to lead with heart and to believe in people, one voice at a time. James McEachin, a decorated veteran, actor, author, and advocate, lived a life that defied expectations and embraced service in its many forms. Born in 1930 in Rennert, North Carolina, James enlisted in the U.S. Army at just 17, later earning both a Silver Star and Purple Heart after surviving a near-fatal ambush during the Korean War. His courage in uniform was only the beginning of a life filled with purpose. After returning home, James served as a firefighter and police officer before eventually heading to California, where his artistic talents emerged. Under the name Jimmy Mack, he built a career in music, working with icons like Otis Redding. A chance encounter on Melrose Avenue led him to acting, and soon he was appearing in major films and TV series. James became a familiar face in homes across America through roles in Perry Mason, Tenafly, Matlock, and several Clint Eastwood films. His portrayal of Lieutenant Ed Brock in 18 Perry Mason telefilms earned him deep respect, as did his pioneering lead role in Tenafly, one of the few 1970s network series starring a black actor. Beyond Hollywood, James continued to serve, becoming an Army Reserve ambassador and using his voice to uplift veterans. His one-man play, Above the Call, Beyond the Duty, and books like Tell Me a Tale and Swing. Lo My Sweet Chariot revealed his passion for storytelling and honoring military service. James McEachin passed on January 11, 2025, at the age of 94. He is remembered not only for his wide-ranging talents, but also for his deep integrity, humility, and lifelong commitment to serving others. His story is one of resilience, inspiration, and unwavering dedication to country, craft, and community. Jill Jacobson, a vibrant actress and comedian who brought humor and heart to television and stage, lived a life marked by creativity, resilience, and a genuine love for performance. Born in Texas and trained at the University of Texas in Austin, Jill made her way to Los Angeles, where she soon found herself cast in the title role of the cult film Nurse Sherri, launching a career that would span decades. Jill became widely recognized for her role as Erin Jones, a cunning private detective on the hit series Falcon Crest, and as the spirited LaRue Wilson on the new Gidget. Her dynamic presence and impeccable comic timing made her a favorite on both primetime drama and sitcoms. Whether appearing on Star Trek: The Next Generation, Murphy Brown, or Quantum Leap, Jill brought authenticity and energy to every role she played. In addition to her screen work, Jill was a familiar face at LA comedy venues like the Improv and the Comedy Store, where her sharp wit and bold stage presence lit up the room. She also found fulfillment offstage, dedicating time to volunteer work with the American Cancer Society, a cause close to her heart. Jill passed away on December 8, 2024, at the age of 70, following a long illness. Her memory lives on through her beloved performances, her tireless spirit, and the joy she brought to those around her. With no surviving family, she was nonetheless deeply loved by friends, colleagues, and her cherished dogs, Benny and Kowalski. Jill Jacobson's life was a celebration of laughter, passion, and courage. Her legacy endures in every laugh she sparked and every role she made unforgettable. Michael Sumler, affectionately known as Chicago Mike, brought joy and energy to audiences worldwide as a cherished member of the legendary R&B group Kool and the Gang. He passed away at the age of 71 over Memorial Day weekend in 2025, following a tragic car accident in Cobb County, Georgia. Born with an infectious spirit and a deep love for music and performance, Michael's journey to the stage wasn't a straight path. He began his career as a stylist and choreographer, quietly working behind the scenes. But it wasn't long before his undeniable talent and charisma pushed him into the spotlight. From the moment he stepped on stage with Kool and the Gang in 1985, he became an essential force, opening shows with electric dance moves, energizing crowds, and eventually lending his voice as a background vocalist. Michael toured globally with the band from 1985 to 2015, during a period when Kool and the Gang's timeless hits like Celebration and Ladies' Night brought people together across generations. He played a key role in delivering the kind of high-energy performances that defined the group's enduring success. His path was not without its challenges. Michael had to prove himself in a world where opportunities are often fleeting. But with perseverance, humility, and heart, he transformed a backstage role into a celebrated position in one of the most iconic bands of our time. Remembered for his warmth, generosity, and stage presence, Michael leaves behind a legacy of music, movement, and connection. His journey reminds us that with resilience and passion, even the quietest beginnings can lead to center stage. Keller Fornes, a rising talent in television and film, left a heartfelt impression on everyone he met, both on and off the screen. At just 32, Keller had already touched many lives through his work, especially in his role as Griffin in the Great American Family series, County Rescue. Born with a creative spirit, Keller was more than an actor. He was a writer, director, singer, and musician. A graduate of the University of North Texas with a degree in fine arts, he poured his energy into the arts with an unmistakable passion. His love for storytelling led him to appearances on shows like The Walking Dead, Genius, and Found, and to produce and star in his own independent projects. Keller's journey was marked not just by his talent, but by his resilience and devotion. He approached each role with depth and sincerity, bringing joy and authenticity to his characters. On set, his enthusiasm was infectious. He lifted the spirits of castmates and crew alike, remembered for his kindness, humor, and a heart full of encouragement. Beyond the screen, Keller embraced life fully. He enjoyed painting, music, and physical challenges, including boxing. These passions reflected his vibrant personality and his zest for every moment. His passing due to an accident in Eastland, Texas, on December 19, 2024, left many in shock and sorrow. Tributes from colleagues poured in, remembering not only his talent, but the warmth he brought to every room. Keller's light continues to shine through his work, his loved ones, and the many hearts he inspired. Though his time was brief, his impact was lasting. A reminder of how deeply one life can touch many. Michael McStay, a cherished figure in British television and film, quietly brought depth and dignity to his craft for over 6 decades. Known to many for his appearances in Doctor Who, No Hiding Place, and Coronation Street, McStay's career was defined not just by his talent, but by a profound authenticity that resonated with audiences across generations. Born in 1932, McStay rose to prominence with his role as Sergeant Perryman in No Hiding Place, a detective series that captivated viewers throughout the 1960s. His calm authority and thoughtful presence made him a staple in British households. He would go on to appear in celebrated shows like The Avengers, EastEnders, and Ted and Alice, as well as films like Robbery and The Stick-Up. His brief yet impactful role as Derek Moberly in Doctor Who left a lasting impression on fans of the long-running series. In a 2024 interview, McStay spoke with fondness of the community surrounding the show, calling the fans a great bunch of people who only wish you well. His humility and appreciation for his audience endeared him to many. Despite a career filled with accolades, McStay remained grounded. He believed in perseverance and the power of friendship, often crediting others for his own success. His final appearance on Coronation Street in 2011 was a fitting farewell to a career built on sincerity and quiet excellence. Michael McStay passed away peacefully on May 11, 2025, following heart failure. He is survived by his beloved wife, actress Jennifer Clulow, and their 2 sons. His legacy is one of dedication, kindness, and timeless storytelling, a life well lived and deeply remembered.
Look at the ink. And if it was 1943, there's only a few mediums he could have used, fountain pen.
Breaking news. How did a simple pawn shop owner become one of the most recognizable faces on television? Rick Harrison, the mastermind behind Pawn Stars, has spent over a decade educating and entertaining millions through the fascinating world of history, business, and negotiation. From rare collectibles to high-stakes deals, he turned his family-run pawn shop into a global phenomenon. But beyond the fame and success, his life has been shaped by personal challenges, deep losses, and unwavering resilience. Today, Rick continues to navigate the ever-changing landscape of business and television, proving that his journey is far from over. How has Pawn Stars influenced your view on collecting and business? Share your thoughts in the comments below as we take a closer look at Rick Harrison's recent milestones and the events that have shaped his life. Since its debut in 2009, Pawn Stars has become one of the most successful reality TV shows of all time. The series, which follows Rick Harrison, his family, and his employees as they run the gold and silver pawn shop, introduced viewers to the art of negotiation and the fascinating stories behind historical artifacts. The show's appeal comes not only from the unique items that pass through the shop, but also from the dynamic personalities involved. Rick, with his sharp business acumen and deep knowledge of history, quickly became a fan favorite. His father, Richard "Old Man" Harrison, provided wisdom and humor, while Corey Harrison and Austin "Chumlee" Russell added a lighter, entertaining touch. Over the years, Pawn Stars has educated audiences on rare coins, classic cars, military memorabilia, and more, making history exciting for viewers of all ages. Even after more than a decade on air, the show remains relevant, continuously drawing in audiences worldwide. Despite his success, Rick Harrison has faced immense personal tragedy. In January 2024, his son, Adam Harrison, passed away at the age of 39. The news sent shockwaves through his family and fans, as Adam had largely stayed out of the public eye compared to his brother, Corey. In the wake of this heartbreaking event, Rick spoke out about the importance of family and the need to cherish every moment with loved ones. He expressed gratitude for the support he received and used the moment to raise awareness about the challenges many families face. Though deeply affected, Rick remained dedicated to his work, finding solace in the business and community he built. Just months after this loss, in June 2024, Rick was seen spending time with a new romantic partner, a nurse from Las Vegas. While he has not publicly spoken in detail about his relationship, the news has drawn attention from fans curious about his personal life moving forward. Rick has always been private about his relationships, preferring to keep the focus on his business and career. However, this new chapter in his life suggests that he is finding ways to move forward while honoring the memory of his son. Another major event in Rick Harrison's world involved his longtime friend and Pawn Stars co-star, Austin "Chumlee" Russell. In early 2024, Chumlee faced legal troubles that put his future with the show in question. Rick, known for his straightforward and level-headed approach, acknowledged the situation but refrained from making any drastic public statements. Instead, he emphasized the importance of accountability and learning from mistakes. Fans of the show are left wondering how this will impact Pawn Stars and whether Chumlee will continue to be part of the series. Even after years of television success, Rick Harrison remains deeply involved in the gold and silver pawn shop. Unlike many reality stars who fade from their original businesses, Rick has stayed committed to his shop, ensuring it remains a thriving attraction in Las Vegas. His ability to adapt to changing times has been a key to his longevity in the industry. With the rise of digital platforms and online auctions, Rick has embraced new ways of doing business while maintaining the in-person experience that has made his shop legendary. Beyond television, Rick has participated in various speaking engagements and business ventures, sharing his expertise on history, negotiation, and entrepreneurship. His influence extends beyond the pawn shop, inspiring aspiring business owners to think critically about value, negotiation, and long-term success. Looking ahead, Rick's future remains bright. While Pawn Stars continues to be a significant part of his life, he has also hinted at exploring new projects. Whether through books, speaking engagements, or potential new business ventures, it is clear that Rick Harrison is not slowing down anytime soon. Despite personal hardships, Rick's resilience and business savvy continue to define him. His ability to navigate both success and adversity makes him not just a reality TV icon, but a figure of perseverance and determination. What are your favorite Rick Harrison moments from Pawn Stars? Do you think the show will continue for years to come? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Rick Harrison's life and legacy, please like this video and subscribe for more stories on the biggest names in television and business. Thank you for being part of the conversation. Breaking news. Rod Stewart, a legendary musical journey and everlasting legacy. Rod Stewart, one of the greatest musical legends of the 20th century, with a career spanning over 5 decades. Stewart is not only a rock icon, but also one of the most influential artists in modern music history. His songs, marked by his distinctive voice and natural talent, continue to inspire generations of artists and music lovers around the world. Born on January 10, 1945, in London, England, Stewart showed a deep passion for music from a young age. In the 1960s, he joined local bands and went through a challenging period before truly making his mark with the Jeff Beck Group and Faces. However, the turning point in Stewart's career came when he embarked on a solo career in the early 1970s. One of the legendary moments of Stewart's career was the release of Maggie May in 1971. This song not only became a global hit, reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, but also opened the door to a new era of glory for Stewart, propelling him to the pinnacle of his musical career. Albums like Every Picture Tells a Story and Blondes Have More Fun became milestones in the history of rock and pop music, capturing the spirit of the 70s and 80s and establishing Stewart as a music legend. Despite his illustrious career, Rod Stewart's personal life has been filled with challenges. He has been involved in many high-profile relationships, including notable romances with supermodels and singers, as well as several high-profile marriages. Stewart has married multiple women throughout his life, including Alana Stewart, Rachel Hunter, and his current wife, Penny Lancaster. His relationship with his children has also drawn public attention, especially as his family life has evolved over the years. However, Stewart's life has also been marked by difficult periods. Years immersed in the glamour of showbiz took a toll on his health, as well as leading to some personal decisions he later regretted. Nevertheless, it was his love for music and the support from his family that helped him weather many storms. In recent years, Stewart fought against thyroid and prostate cancer. However, he never allowed these battles to diminish his passion for music. With an unwavering spirit, Rod Stewart continued to tour, proving that music was the strength that helped him overcome every obstacle. His optimism and resilience have become an inspiration to millions of fans and young artists alike. Rod Stewart has not only left his mark with energetic rock anthems, but also expanded his musical range with gentle ballads and classic jazz tunes. The Great American Songbook album is a clear testament to the diversity in Stewart's music. A collection of classic American songs featuring Stewart's warm and emotional voice won him numerous awards, including a Grammy Award for Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album in 2003. This success not only reaffirmed his talent, but also proved that Stewart's music continues to have a timeless, powerful impact. Additionally, songs like Do You Think I'm Sexy, Tonight's the Night, and Maggie May have become iconic tracks in the global music catalog. Though Rod Stewart has passed, his legacy will live on in the hearts of his fans. His hits continue to dominate the music charts and remain beloved by multiple generations, from the 70s to today. Stewart's works will forever inspire artists, and his music will continue to echo in the years to come. Rod Stewart's musical legacy is not only about his timeless hits, but also about his resilience and his unyielding spirit of perseverance in both his career and personal life. Despite the many challenges he faced, Stewart never lost his passion and love for his craft, continuing to inspire millions of fans around the world. His songs will always resonate in our hearts, never fading with time. Share your thoughts on Rod Stewart and his musical legacy in the comments below this video. Which of his songs left the deepest impression on you? Let us know and join us in celebrating this musical legend.